Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We got a lot to talk about, but before we do, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Also, in the link, comment, and description box below is a link to our Discord server. Be sure to check that out and join our Discord. Also, guys, if you want to become a exclusive member to Storm Nation, just hit the join button. There's 3 different tiers, and I put out exclusive content right now. I believe I have like my room tour as an exclusive video for the Storm Nation, guys. So with that said, we got a lot to talk about. This news article came to me yesterday. I seen this yesterday. I don't know exactly when this happened. I think maybe a couple days ago. Right now, I am at superherohype.com. Variety was the first to report this. This was actually published Wednesday, so it was published yesterday. Ray Fisher accuses Joss Whedon of unprofessional behavior on the Justice League set. So I was reading through this before I started doing the video, so just so I can kind of get my head straight on what we're going to be talking about and all this stuff. And we're going to kind of go over it and see what exactly Ray Fisher said. And then I believe Evan Goldberg came back with a rebuttal on his side of the story. So we're just going to kind of go over it. So this all kind of started when Ray Fisher yesterday tweeted this out. Ray Fisher said, Joss Whedon on the set, treatment of the cast and crew Justice League was gross, abusive, unprofessional, and completely unacceptable. He was enabled in many ways by Jeff Johns and John Berg. John Berg, guys. I'm sorry. I said Evan Goldberg. I said Evan Goldberg. They're completely different guys. Completely different guys. But John Berg. And then so he doesn't elaborate on what exactly that means. But he seemed like he was really upset with when they went and reshot the rest of Justice League and went back and did the reshoots, because when we know Zack Snyder was exited out of the movie, Joss Whedon came in and they reshot more stuff and they tried to finish the movie, and it looked like Ray Fisher was very unhappy about that. Joss Whedon on set treatment of the cast and crew Justice League was gross, abusive. He said gross and abusive. Gross, and that's pretty like big words right there, man. Like gross and abusive, unprofessional, and completely unacceptable. Wow. Whoa. We went to Ray Fisher's tweet, man. Whoa. Let's go back. But yeah. So that's not good. That's not good. I wish he would elaborate on it. But if you guys remember, not too long ago when they were promoting Justice League at San Diego Comic-Con, Ray Fisher came out and said that he did a great job. He's like, oh no, he did a great job. He did a fantastic job. And since then, Ray Fisher is like, I completely take back everything I said from MegaCon. So now we're going to go to John Berg's statement on what Ray Fisher actually said. And John Berg claimed that it's untrue that we were enabled any unprofessional behavior. Also, I believe down here somewhere it says, oh yeah, where was it? I read it earlier. I'm trying to look for it. Where's the statement? However, Berg conceded that Fisher may have been unhappy with particular requests during the film. Okay, right here it is. It says, I remember, this is what John Berg is saying, right? He said that he feels like there's no unprofessional behavior going on while he was on set. He didn't see any unprofessional behavior. But what he did said, he remember Ray Fisher being extremely unhappy, and he says it right here. I remember Fisher being upset that we wanted him to say "BOOYAA." That is interesting to me. Because if you guys remember, at the end of Justice League, he went "BOOYAA." Okay, if you guys aren't major fans of Teen Titans, that's something that Cyborg does. Like that movie wasn't very exciting, but the crowd went nuts when Cyborg said "BOOYAA." If Cyborg did not say "BOOYAA," there would have been a lot of upset people with that movie, to be honest with you. Because Ray Fisher and Cyborg was one of my favorite things about Justice League. You know, there wasn't much about that movie, and I like the fact that he said "BOOYAA," but for John Berg to come out here and say that he remembers Fisher being upset that they wanted him to say "Booyah," it kind of upsets me. And he says, which is a well-known saying for Cyborg in Teen Titans the Animated Series. Yeah, so he's saying that Ray Fisher was actually upset because they asked him to do that. And here's the thing, I'm not taking sides. Maybe Josh Whedon was 100% unprofessional, gross, so on and so forth. Everything Ray Fisher said, maybe that's true. Here's the thing I look at it. How long ago did this happen? Why are you just coming out now? Now the Snyder Cut has been confirmed. You guys are coming back, doing a little things for the Snyder Cut. Now that's confirmed. So now why are you saying that Josh Whedon, everything he did was unacceptable, unprofessional, and all that? I understand you guys are upset because Josh Whedon came in and changed what the initial idea of the movie was going to be. We heard Ezra Miller come out and say, no, I was told this by Snyder. It was supposed to be darker, supposed to be this. And then, Josh Whedon came in and lightened it up. Josh Whedon did what the studio wanted. Josh Whedon was nothing but a studio puppet. He came in for Warner Brothers, and he basically was just the puppet on the strings for the Warner Brothers executives, and he came in. I don't know if he was unprofessional or not. I haven't heard any other people come out and say. I haven't heard Gal Gadot come out and say, or Ezra Miller, or anybody else. Maybe you're 100% right. But, I mean, if they ask you to do a character that said, hey, say "Booyah," and you got upset about that, again, this guy could be lying. Ray Fisher could be lying. Maybe the truth is somewhere in the middle. I don't know. I'm just going by the accounts of what I'm seeing and what I'm reading here. And to me, it looks like it's sour grapes, personally. If you want me to give you my honest opinion on this, I think it's sour grapes. I think that Ray Fisher was just upset that so much of his part in that movie was scrapped out, and they did so much stuff different than what Snyder originally pitched him. I think he had sour grapes. I think he played the good soldier, but now he's like, you know what? The Snyder Cut's coming. You guys are going to see exactly what I was supposed to do. And he's saying, yes, Josh Whedon was unprofessional, all this. And I don't know. Was he unprofessional? I don't know. Again, no other actors from that movie on that set came out. I haven't heard any accusations on any of the Avengers films. So was it unprofessional? I don't know. Maybe he's just pissed off because they ran his damn part right through a damn cheese grater. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know how to take this. And I'm not taking any sides. I'm not taking Berg's side. I'm not taking Fisher's side. I think the truth is somewhere in the middle. And I do think that Fisher was extremely pissed off because his part was shredded. But I'm sorry. If someone tells you to say "Booyah," you say "Booyah." Okay? That is something important to your character. That is something very, very important to your character. And that's one thing Whedon brings to these movies, is that he knows these characters. And he was like, you know what? This is going to be can you imagine if all through the Avengers movies, can you imagine if the Russo brothers are like, hey, Chris Evans, in the final shot of Endgame, we want you to say "Avengers Assemble," and Chris Evans like, no, I don't want to do that. That's stupid. Blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, it's for fan service. Booyah is for fan service. So yes, I like the fact that they actually pushed you to say that, because that was one of the parts. I remember when I went and saw Justice League, I was telling friends at work, and my one friend's like, just tell me one thing. Does Cyborg say "Booyah"? And I was like, yeah, man, he said it at the end. It's like, oh, great, yeah. So, yes, the fans do care about a little thing like that. If we would have got all the Avengers movies and Chris Evans never said "Avengers Assemble," we all would have been like, yeah, you know what, those movies are good, man, but it would have been awesome. And I loved how the Russo brothers waited to the final moment for him to say that. And Chris Evans, I haven't heard him come out like, well, yeah, Chris Evans did not want to say "Avengers Assemble." No, you're an actor paid to do a job. If they tell you to say something, you say that. And Josh Whedon is a lighthearted director. He likes to like roast and poke, like he likes to have fun. Is that unacceptable? To have fun on a set? I don't know. I don't know what happened behind the set or behind the lens on set. I don't know. I'm just going by what I heard from other accounts. And again, this is all just coming out now. So maybe Gal Gadot come out, Jason Momoa come out, Ezra Miller come out, and we'll find out the truth. But as of right now, I'm just looking at these articles, and I don't know. I think the truth is somewhere in the middle. I don't fully believe Ray Fisher, and I don't truly believe John Berg. I think the real story is right in the middle, and you can kind of, I just think, me personally, Ray Fisher was a little butthurt that his stuff got cut out and he was told to do other things. That's just my thoughts on it, guys. But I want to know what you guys think. Be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below. Tell me, what do you feel about Ray Fisher not wanting to say booyah? And do you believe the accusations of Josh Whedon? I don't know why I just channeled my inner Captain Kirk. So, Stargate 24689. Anyway, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. Tell me what you guys think. Love you guys. Until next time, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.